And welcome to Castaway. So, in my inventory I have lots of things for building lighthouses. All the bits I need for building the actual circuitry at the top, and a ton of sandstone for building the actual tower itself. So I guess we can get started. So my plan is to use the roof of the house as the base. I'm going to put a staircase in here. There'll be a staircase, then goes up onto the roof, and so alright, of course the roof is made of slabs, so these blocks are going to float for a while. So I have already attempted this once and had to demolish the whole thing because it didn't work, because I made it too small. So I thought, right, scrap it. There's no point having an entire episode where nothing really happens, because you just watch me build it and knock it down again. So this is going to be the size of the tower, and I'm going to have to take all of these blocks out. And replace them with full wooden blocks rather than slabs, so that the floor that's going to go as well. So the tower is actually going to be touching the roof rather than just floating there. So there we have it. We have a floor and we have the start of the tower. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be the bottom room, and this will be this size. It's more octagon shaped than round, but it will have to do. Circles in Minecraft are always a pain. So yes, there's going to be a lot of watch me putting blocks down in this episode. Right, so I reckon one more layer for this base section. Because if you've ever seen a lighthouse, they tend to be fat at the bottom, then go thin, and then fatten out at the top where the lamp is. So this is going to be the bottom room. So I'll stick a floor in here. Actually, I've just put the floor where my staircase wants to go. So the stairs are going to come up there. I'm putting this floor in now because, of course, next layer up is actually going to sit on this floor. Actually, it can't do that, can it? Damn, not done this wrong already. Because that ladder... Right. No, I haven't. I'll just have to adjust this ladder later so that the ladder comes up there by having blocks on the wall. Because this next layer is going to be like this. As you can see, it's going to be a step in it to make it narrower. And then it will go up a bunch of levels like this. Right, so this should be the tower, and we can put another floor in here. And then it wants to bulge out a bit here. And this is going to be actually let's do this differently. It's going to be far easier to build it if I just go this and make it stick out and trying to make this layer kind of float in the air by building it one layer up. Means using more stone, but I don't care. So the reason why I've had to rebuild all this is because originally my tower was like the inside of this wall, so this was the diameter of the top, so it was 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, and so that was the area I had to build all the circuitry in, and it didn't work. It was as simple as that. There wasn't enough room. So this is now bigger at the top so that I can add more, have more room for putting the circuitry in. And to that end I've made more lamps. So if you look now, I've got a ton of lamps rather than just the few that I had before. And that's so that I can now put a layer of lamps all the way around the top of here. Off my block. So those lamps can be there like that, and that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be an individual side like the 3 were in the prototype. That's the theory anyway. So now I need to start building things like the clock circuits and all the rest of the bits that I need. But first, I shall... Okay, how do I light all these up temporarily? Right. I thought you could put redstone on the side lamps, but obviously not. Well, that'll do for lighting it up for now. And I need my redstone repeater circuit. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. Light up the corners, set those to long, and that is my redstone repeater circuit. And if I have a button, pop that. Where can I put the button? There? No. There we go. So that button will set off the circuit. It's going to set off the lamp, but there's not much I can do about that. But there's our timer circuit going. So now what we need is our piston and our block. And let's have a think about this. Where's my piston? There it is. Piston. A block of sand, so it looks different to everything else. So if we have our power coming off there, and then that will go up to the lamps, what we need to do is to interrupt this power. And we can do that by putting a piston there, sand block there, get rid of that, get rid of that, because I think that needs to go there, and do I have a lever? Yep. So if we test this out, that is still flashing when the block's there because that repeater is powering the block. When I pull the block back, it's not. Right, so once the power is there, we need to get it up to the lights. So I put that there, that there, that there. Redstone, redstone, redstone. And then that can go to there. As you can't put a block there because that's going to stop it. Ugh, that's annoying. Right, if I put a block there and then redstone on top of it, will that... No, that block will not power redstone up there. So that redstone has to go to there. And as you can see, those lamps are now flashing. I need to get power to this one. There goes, you can't put power up stuff. How am I going to do this? Right. What I can do, I think, is go up here. Build another floor essentially. Can I do that? So I'll go bam bam, bam bam. And then from here. Nope. Very quickly, isn't it? Don't think that's going to work. Right, how am I going to do this? Rapidly running out of blocks as well. If I put power, do it that way. Because for all of these it doesn't matter, because on these ones we can just go, oh, well, we could do if that wasn't sand rather than a solid building material, we can do that, and then we can power all of those individually. Actually I can steal all of these back so I've got enough. So all we have to do is get power onto here and then we can power all of those up. Do that by putting those there. In fact, I can do this for all of them. This would make a lot more sense. Right. So if I put a repeater there, a repeater there, and a repeater there. Those can be the delayed ones. I'm going to have a bit of trouble moving around down here because I should have built it one higher, but hey. Doesn't work because then they're all going to be flashing at the same rate. I'm going mad.